Hi everyone, welcome inside Joel Coliseum along with Dan Bonner. I'm Dwayne Ballen. Well, Dan, this part of the year, very important. Every game in the ACC, but you think for these two teams, this is a very essential game.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. This is the time of the year when people start thinking, okay, what else do we have to do to get into the NCAA tournament?
So far, Dan, both teams obviously feeling each other out. Nice interior passing from Arians to Collins, and that's what Wake Forest wants.
You've got to get the ball into Collins. You've got to get him involved in the game.
What they don't want Collins doing is committing fouls, which he just did. And this year so far, he and Crawford have been part of the heart of this team.
This is a Wake team that can put points on the board, and those two guys are central to that equation.
Johnson from the corner, off, and that is it. The Tommies have done it. A national championship. Their second in 6 years. One of the things about this first half for Miami, this is the largest first half deficit of the season for them, and you believe a lot of that starts, frankly, on the offensive end.
Well, they struggled early on the offensive end.
First down at the 27. To the air goes Maxwell. Has a man open. He's got it. Still on his feet. Poppy White. The Bobcats strike early. 73 yards for a touchdown. Wynn loses the ball. Williams going at his former community college teammate, giving up the ball. Denzel Ross pulls it out. This time they don't rush the shot as they did on the last set.
I mean, let's get a good one. You know, you can call a time out here. Let's get a good one. He trusts his team.
William Lee for three. For UTEP, Terry Wynn is not on the court in the first half as Norton steals it. Look out! William Lee. This Utah State defensive unit has been stellar so far. Arkansas State beginning to find a chink or two. Hanson going to the air. And it's caught! Pascal, touchdown! 44-yard strike for the Red Wolves. Davon Reed trying to get to the basket. Good defense by Moore.
Yeah, Moore came over and really bothered that shot.
And right back comes Woods. The Demon Deacons are uber aggressive on offense this evening. With 3rd and 8. Jackson under pressure, gets it away, and it's picked off. Jovan Hagan. And he has room up the sideline. Still on his feet. Finally dragged down near the 15-yard line.
He's really leading his team.
He contested that shot. This time Chris Coakley shows his muscles as he goes up on the offensive board. Utah State with the ball at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. That's Lindsey. He has room to run. Breaks up the sideline. That's a first down. 20-yard run. And how about the way John Collins has played so far, the sophomore?
Well, Miami expected that John Collins would be a difficult guy to defend.
And then his backup, Darrell Moore, has played well so far in the first half also for Wake Forest. Davon Reed and the Miami Hurricanes got it going a little late in the first half. Pick up of 2 by White. Wojtek out of his own end zone, steps up, under pressure, and he's going down. A trio of white jerseys converged on Chad Wojtek, led by Ricky Ali-Ifua. Between Childress and Crawford, they got the ball up the court really fast. Crawford a 3. Yes!
Wow.
He has 11.
And that's his first 3 of the game.
4 Wake Forest Demon Deacons in double figures so far this evening. Maxwell, this time to throw. Cut! Touchdown, Elijah Ball!
Touchdown reception.
36 yards. State. Here come the Blazers with the lead, looking for more. Baxter, 3, in!
You see he's got everybody's attention on the low block.
Blazing, he likes that shot. 55 three-pointers on the year, leads his team in that category. Baxter driving, dishing out. William Lee will fire again from outside.
See, that's what I love about UTEP. It's always timely. William Lee.
Look at Jared Haas.
He's going nuts. The floor burn. He's at it.
The former Kansas and Cal guard is pumped up. Baxter clears the rebound. Nearing the 5-minute mark left in regulation. UAB, can they make it? 7 straight victories by double digits or more and extend their home win streak to a school record, to tie a school record of 19. You hear the crowd, UAB.
Wake Forest opens the half with possession. Mitiglu inside, nice catch. Easy two.
And again, they keep going inside, and keep in mind that Mitiglu missed most of that first half, and that's because the ball isn't moving.
And one of the things that Coach Laradega told us when we were chatting with him is he's working a lot of new parts, although there's some players you've seen before, because only one player really has the same role as last year.
Well, and that's what we talked about with Newton. He was the 6th man and he was the shooting guard. But now he's not only a starter, but he's trying to play the point guard, and that means getting everybody involved.
Remember, Buffalo deferred in the opening kickoff, so the Bulls will receive the ball to begin this second half. They need more of that man, Mason Schreck, who's had quite a night already, but they also need better distribution from other receivers.
Well, somebody's going to have to step up other than Mason Schreck.
So Woods is back at the line again. Wake Forest has had an exceptional night shooting free throws. Woods, a very interesting story. His first year playing, because he had to sit out last year because of the transfer from Charlotte, but the coaches gave him at the end of last year the leadership award at the banquet because they were so impressed with what he did during his redshirt season.
Well, it's hard to have a guy be one of the leaders of your team if he can't play in any games.
56-48, St. Thomas leading the Division III National Championship from Salem. Scoop is up and in, and we have not called Teron Harvey's name much at all this evening.
This is a guy that I think goes under the radar.
But nonetheless, the Deacs find themselves ahead by 15.
13-10 remaining, though. Miami still can see the horizon, right?
Absolutely they can, and what you have to do is move the ball and get good shots. You don't have to score every time, but you've got to get good opportunities, and that's how you do it, with good ball movement.
62-49. Steal by Reed. That's the way you make up deficits.